Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your tanks are all doing well and thriving. I know it's been a few weeks, like I said in my last video. That's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be doing it every 4 weeks or so. Mainly, like I said before, for those of you who didn't see my last video, it's basically just work commitments, to be honest, and you know, a bit of family, home life, and things like that. But enough of that talk. Let's get straight onto the tank. So far, so good, guys. Tank is absolutely thriving. No issues whatsoever, to be fair. What you'll see is I've snapped a big chunk of this Hollywood Stunner. Reason for that is obviously we have the Lobo on the bottom there. And yeah, it wasn't getting any light. So snapped this off, gave it to a friend of mine. But as you can see, it's starting to grow up here. Now, if you remember, guys, this used to be a piece of red Monty. And I basically, obviously, it's dead. But the reason I've kept it there is to prevent the sweeper tentacles of this from sweeping over. Now, when I say these sweeper tentacles of this Hollywood Stunner, guys, they must be about 6 to 8 inches long. And basically, it's come around and it's actually stung that Monty Porter, and it's also stung this SPS as well. The SPS isn't dead just yet, but he's probably going to die, to be fair. And I've just kept that there basically as a barrier to prevent these zoas and this from all being stung. Now, what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be putting some paste, you know, some putty, and I'm going to be putting putty all over there, basically just sticking it all over, and I'm going to be preventing it from moving around. And then when it does start to grow on it, I'm going to just snap it off and throw it away. But as you can see, it's just an absolutely invasive species. It just goes around and it stings everything. Everything it touches, guys, it will sting to death. But there's nothing we could do. We've added it, and yeah, when I tried to move it or tried to break big chunks of it, it basically started to move the rock. But as you can see, the rest of the tank, all these zoas, they're all thriving, guys. Absolutely loving life. This the chalice here, the Raja Rampage, if you look back on past videos, it only had like 5-6 eyes, as you can see. Now look at it, it's started to take off. Really, really nice now. This Monty, all the zoas, they're all doubling in size, especially these yellow ones. I always forget the names of these. Hit me up in the comment if you know what they are. I'm not sure what they are, to be fair, but they're all doing really well on this rock, and I can't wait. I think once all this rock is going to be covered in zoas, it'll look absolutely fantastic. The Duncans, just growing more and more baby heads all over the show, as you can see. Excuse me. Little babies sprouting everywhere. These zoas here, the frog spawns, hammer, loving life. And then we have the Jingle Bell Sophastria, as you can see, just all spreading all over this now. Looking really, really good. Fantastic there. And then we have this, this chalice. Now the yellows in this, the golds in this is absolutely incredible. Lovely, absolutely lovely. We have this fish. Obviously, I've said before in my last video, it's just going black. It's just like black. Now, it's a big chunk. It's eating everything. But yeah, for some reason, it's just staying black. Don't know what that is all about, but it is what it is. And then we have the sun-kissed mushroom. I think it's actually splitting this now, to be fair. It started off with one, but it's actually growing into two. Then we have the candy canes. These guys, to be honest, are becoming one of my favourites. I mean, they're just like so bouncy, and when they're happy, they're puffed up. And there is tons on this one. It just seems to grow and grow and grow. But overall, guys, everything is doing really good. Onto the SPS, as I mentioned on my last video, we had a problem with this stuff, the green stuff here. Can't really see on this camera, but basically it was dying, and I think that was partly due to the heat that we had, because like I've said before, I haven't done any changes into the tank other than dosing the Coral Essential stuff, but that's been going on for quite some time now, so it's definitely not that. I've not added anything else into the tank, so the only thing it can be was that heat. And to be honest, on my last video I was mentioning about the Pikachu where it started to dull out. Obviously not done anything extra to the tank, nothing. I did nothing to the tank, and as we can see, just look at the brightness of that Pikachu now. It's started to come back and it's absolutely bright yellow now. Just go back and look on my last video and you'll see the difference. This is just like 3 weeks in between, and it's just like coloured up so well. So like I've said before, when changes happen in your tank, it doesn't happen overnight, especially for SPS. Sometimes it could take, it's like a delayed reaction of 2-3 weeks maybe, and that's what I found happens in my tank. Something will happen not straight away, but it'll happen like say 2-3 weeks, and I'll be thinking to myself, have I changed anything, or is there something happening in the tank, you know? But I'm racking my brain up for only a day or two before, when in reality I should be racking my brain up and thinking, well, it's going to be 3 or 4 weeks ago that something's happened in the tank. And that's where I stand now with all these sort of things. It's just basically, if there's something wrong, I've got to think back to 2 or 3 weeks previous to see if anything's happened, anything's changed in my tank, or if there was any issues at that time. But like I said, the only issues that I've had was the temperature, and now obviously we're back to normal. The UK weather, that Pikachu is starting to colour, and you could just see, guys, just look at the colour of that. It's just absolutely thriving now, that, which I'm so happy about, because I thought I was going to lose it, to be fair. The clams is just grown absolutely massive. Then we have the rainbow chalice and this scully, which is absolutely loving life, just so puffed up. It's absolutely massive. Colours of this I absolutely love. And the same with this chalice as well. Just really good colours growing on, guys. If you'll notice, you'll see that my indoor was gone, and the other little holy grail that I had, I've moved this big, the main mother colony. This is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to keep this mother colony. I've got a big colony of the dragon soul. I'm going to keep that as well. These 2 torches are the ones I'm going to have. I'm going to keep. Maybe in the future I want something like a tiger torch or something like that. That is the only thing, the torch that I'm probably going to add to the tank now, to be fair. And just basically it's just because of limited space, guys. As you just noticed there before, clownfish, there's the male doing his duties, minding the clownfish. These are probably going to lay their eggs. Sorry, not lay their eggs. These are probably going to hatch, I'd say. When they start to turn silver like that, that's when you know they're going to let the hatch. They'll probably hatch maybe tonight or tomorrow. That's probably what they'll do. But overall, guys, I've tested the tank today. Parameters, using the CVE stuff and using all the Coral Essentials, for some strange reason, it's just absolutely, they've just kept on point all the time. I don't really test often, especially like magnesium, but because obviously I've been testing the calcium and stuff like that, and the alkalinity is already tested by the reef factory. Basically, I just thought, you know what, I might as well just test that as well at the same time. And yeah, everything's come back perfect. The nitrates, I think they were 9.2 or 9.7. I'll post a picture here or here of when I've just done it. Alkalinity is 8.78. Calcium was 410, and magnesium was 1380. Nothing fluctuates really, like I said before, guys. It just basically stays the same. Oh, one thing I do want to mention was this. This was a piece that was growing into this my guitar. Bit of coral warfare. Now it is still alive. You can see the polyps on it. It's definitely still alive. It's lost some colour, but I thought to myself, let's break it and see if we can stick it there. We stuck it there with some putty, and hopefully it'll start to colour up. Only time will tell. But overall, as for the rest of the tank, guys, the tank is doing really good. One thing I do want to mention is I'm on this program of, I'm on the program of the Ecotech experts. I've been on it a fair few years now, guys, and you basically just, you add points, you win points for doing tasks and stuff like that. And basically you get points which you can take into and buy, you know, Ecotech stuff. So I've managed to get the new another Ecotech Versa, which is not at the moment not doing anything. I was going to plumb it into the CVE, but obviously because the Coral Essentials, they're going to be they're bringing out the amino acids and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave this pump. I'm going to leave this pump here, and I'm going to put the amino acids. I'll probably put one there, or maybe even at the back of the tank, and then we'll use this pump then to dose the amino acids into the tank. That's what I'm going to use. There's no point in me just taking this out, because basically this is running on the D&D Pro one here, which is just above here. So that's running on there. So there's no real point in me just taking that out. I mean, this skimmer cup could do with a clean. Good thing with these is you've got this cup here, which basically skims, and I just tend to skim a thick sludge. We've got the reactor there, which is doing its thing, and just as we speak, we've got the Tunzi, which is working a dream now, no issues whatsoever. And then this blue tube, which is just dosing out the Calquasser, just at that speed where you can see it there. That is how much I'm dosing. That is basically the speed that comes out of the tank, of the Calquasser, sorry. We do need to get another roll of this. This is a good, it'll last a while, but need to get another one just in case. And then, like I said, guys, as for the rest of it, the Calquasser is all staying perfect. Because of the alkalinity is rock stable, and since, honest to God, since switching to the sort of Coral Essential stuff, I've just seen positive results in the tank, no issues whatsoever, which is fantastic. As you know me, guys, and by now, anything I can do to make my life easier in the tank and just enjoy it is great. One thing before I go, I do want to mention is, if you remember, I had a little Amphius, a little orange Amphius, that sadly passed away. No signs of you know, aggression, or it basically just died. Seeing it was stuck to the MP40. So obviously it's just died. Pulled it out, and there was no sign of like ick or parasites or anything like that. It was just brown bread. So yeah, bit gutted. So now we've only, in this tank now, guys, we've only got 7. I think we've got 7. No, sorry, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7. We've got 7 fish in here now. So we do need to get some more fish in here. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be getting a tank. I just wanted a larger Tamini tank maybe, or a gem tank, but we'll just have to see what the money situation is, to be fair. But if I mean, a nice Tamini tank would be nice, I would have thought. That would go nice, but it'd have to be a decent size. It can't be a small one, because I'm sure these clownfish will pick on it. So we'll have to figure something out, and then maybe I might get some more Amphius in here, because I do like them, to be fair. I did have a load of them when I first started. I think I had 6 of them, and yeah, they just basically, it's like territorial. They'll fight themselves to death, a bit like the chromas, to be fair. I love those chromas, but they've all gone sadly now. So you know, it is what it is, I suppose. It's life. It's one of those things. But we do need to keep adding some stuff into, some fish into the tank, and make this tank look a proper reef. But like I said, just I say a quick one. It's been 13-14 minutes now, but hopefully you enjoyed this little walk around. The tank, like I said before, is doing fantastic. There's no issues whatsoever with it so far, and hopefully it'll continue like that. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your following and your comments below. If you're not already subscribed, press the subscribe button if you really want to, and yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. And hopefully I'll see you on this next video. If you don't know, come over to our YouTube channels or our Instagram channels, check us out over there, and then see what the Friday night live stream is going to be on. And come over and join us on our Friday night live stream. Myself, Fish Palace, Bearded Reef, and Jay's Real Reef UK. We do it every Friday. If we're not actually doing it on that Friday, then we always post it up on the Instagram and we'll let people know. So come over and join us, have a bit of fun and banter, and leave some comments below. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you soon and take care. Cheers.